Hello everybody, my name is Devilor, and welcome back to Spiral Knights. Now in case you can't tell, I am impersonating Markiplier, and until I come up with my own intro, I think I will just impersonate various YouTubers for my intro. So, let's go! Alright, now that that's done and I got that out of my system, damn Mike. Now that that's over and I got that out of my system, let's go back to the game. So that place right there, that's just like a little room where it's nothing special. It's just like a place to hang out. I don't know. I don't really even know why it's there. I guess if you just want to go straight into the missions and you don't want to have to load the game, and well, if you don't want to have I can't brain. Thank you, Tear of Grace, for that phrase, I guess. 9%, 10, 11, 13. I really can't brain because I'm skipping numbers. Okay, come on. Yeah, that's one of the other downsides to this, at least on my computer with my internet and all that stuff. It takes a little while to load, so... No, Mike. And this is me talking to my microphone, not a guy named Mike. Microphone, stay up. Thank you. And we're back. Yay! More spinning. Ooh. Bop. Bop. Instant 180 turns. And now let's get back to the actual mission. So if you remember from last time, what we did was we got back to the rescue camp. We learned about missions, this one right here, and then we got it's lagging. I don't like it when it lags. There we go. And then we turned on the generator, and we met the Stitch speaking gremlin named Razwog, and we also met the people, and we learned that we need to now cross a chasm. So let's go! And I'm not surprised, but nobody's doing it on Elite. So one of the, well, I'm not gonna say bad things, but one of the things that I don't necessarily like, once you complete these missions, you can't go back and redo them. So once you're out of the rescue camp, you can't go back and redo this mission. Although I guess that's not really all that much of a downside, but if you remember from the last episode, we got a bit of new... wrong button. We got a bit of new equipment. We got the Robo Wrecker, which does extra damage against constructs. We got this thing, which does extra damage using guns. And we got this thing, which gives us more health, which is always good. And then we've also got this thing that gives us even more health. So now we have 2 extra units of health. And I forgot to do the cool thing. And let's pull a claptrap. And open! Yeah, I like claptrap. I've been playing through Borderlands 2 recently on my own time, and I just recently beat the Warrior, and yeah. The process of getting there, that was just... I love Claptrap. It's undeniable that he's a screw-up, but he's a funny screw-up. If you haven't played Borderlands 2, then you're missing out. The game's awesome. This is just me expressing my opinion. I am not sponsored by Gearbox, as awesome as that would be. So, any other impressions that you want me to do, even though you can't really answer? Jacksepticeye, eh? Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3, like a boss! Was that good? Was that a good? Did I good? Load already! Oh, I swear, sometimes I just want to punch a hole through my computer. I actually do want to punch that like button in the face like a boss, breaking my computer in the process. Yeah, but you see there, that I already showed you guys that. these are crystals. As long as crystals are next to crystals of the same color, if you hit one, bam, they all go down. So, see all these purple crystals? One shot. Boom. And then they all get destroyed. And because these blue crystals aren't purple crystals, you have to destroy these separately. Anyway, I'm going to stop trying to be more informative and try and be more funny. Puppy turrets! I feel bad killing the puppy turrets. A little bit, anyway. Hey, they shot at me. They shot me first. Okay, I don't know if anybody else can see that, but did anybody see where... It might just be me, but for some reason, every single time, whenever I hit one of those enemies, these buttons start to flash. I have no clue why, but they just do. Oh, and I forgot, pots and things like these. These pots, you can... Basically, they just go until they hit a wall. So, you throw it. It went until it hit the floor, which was rising over here. And bullets only go a certain distance. Huh. Well, this doesn't look good. Let's step on the button and lock ourselves in! Because what could go wrong? Oh no! It's the Stitch Gremlin! Okay. Now this is a moment of much stupidity.
That you could just walk away with the artifact, did you? Hand it over now, or like...
And I didn't get to read it all. We've got no choice. This isn't worth dying over. This is the moment of pure stupidity. 1. Why do you believe that he'll keep his word? He just tried to kill us. See? He's going to keep the artifact and kill us. And then he runs back here to try and shoot at him. Why do you do that? You shoot at him, and then you get to safety. Yeah, maybe you should just give me all of your gear, and I'll just be a way better knight than you could ever be. Yeah, that's the dash that I covered last episode. It's actually really handy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Bam! And I missed. I do a horrible Zoidberg. And look, a button. Let's go push it. Push all of the buttons. Oh no, there's a big guy. Yeah, what you usually want to do is, in these kinds of situations, is... Did I just say situations? Did I just say that, or is that my imagination? Yeah. Well, either way, what you usually want to do in these kinds of situations is you want to take out the smaller guys, because, yeah, these guys are big and slow, so you're going to want to take out the small guys and or turrets and all the other people before dealing with them. Because, yeah, it hurts if you get hit, but as long as you don't get hit, you should be fine. So just get good. Get good, son. I apologize for that. I usually don't regret things that I say, but that is one time that I do regret it. I regret nothing except for that statement that I just made. This shows an example of a different type of switch. These switches... Oh, maybe not these specific ones. I know at least some of these. Maybe they patched that, or maybe it's just one of these switches. I don't know, but for the most part, all of these switches can only be turned off. But later on, you'll see that there are some switches that can be turned off and on. Okay, so they might have patched that, I don't know. Here's another key gate, which is why we got that key. I'm running out of things to say. Okay, here we go. Stand on another button. It's the Stitch Demon Flame Arsonist guy. Yeah, destroy us. Sure. Because that worked so well for you last time when you tried that. Oh, I'm so scared. Can you tell how intensely scared I am? Oh, it's so horrible. This is a strategy that I like using with the shield items. You run opposite to the direction that the shields are going. So, the shields go clockwise, you run counterclockwise. And that way, you're basically getting more damage out of your shields. You know, I said I was going to try and be less informing, more funny. I don't think that's working. Okay, so let's talk about something different. Let's talk about another game. Let's see. I'm running through my head of games that I love. Let's go with Monster Hunter. Anybody else who plays Monster Hunter excited for Monster Hunter Cross? Oh wait, that's a trick question. How can you not be excited for Monster Hunter Cross if you love the series? What weapon do I usually use? If you see me online, I'll have a character named J. Right now, he's got, like, high rank Chameleos armor, so... Usually I'll use either a long sword or a great sword. I used to hate the great sword, but then I played around with it a bit, and I've worked around it, but I've grown to really like the great sword, despite completely despising it when I started. And I'm just going to stop talking about that now. See, why is that safety mechanism put so far back? You'd think that it would be towards the front, or you'd think that they'd be just peppered around everywhere so that you would be able to put out a fire much quicker in case a fire started. But yeah, talk about an arsonist. Well, look at that! We got 138 crowns. Which really does mean nothing. Seriously, even getting like 2,000 crowns is... well, that's about average for certain levels, which we'll be getting onto later. Now, while it's loading, let's talk about something else. It's been a while since I've uploaded, but there are a couple reasons to that. First of all, I've just been busy, whether it's doing things on my own time just for fun, or like playing Borderlands, or playing Boring Man. Usually it's playing video games, or watching other YouTubers. But, it's either that, or usually I'm busy with other stuff. And look! We got a rank! And we also got a Slime Slasher, a Fencing Jacket, and a Proto Bomb. Fencing Jacket, Proto Bomb. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and equip the Fencing Jacket, because I can deal with the lack of life. Yeah, bombs. This is just what I was saying in the last episode. Useful for big groups of enemies. They can only be charged. And yeah, stuff. So, you see this thing? This is the only way to, swap out your gear when you're actually in a dungeon. Because you can't swap your gear on the fly. You have to come here if you're in a dungeon. And this is where you can do all your stuff, like upgrade your gear and all the good stuff. But another reason that I haven't really been uploading recently is Steam decided to do something weird. So I was going to record earlier, but I tried to get on, and for some reason it wasn't logging me on through my Steam account. And so I exited Steam, I rebooted Steam, and then I came back, and what do you know? it still wasn't letting me get to this account. Now, so I tried it one more time, and then I just decided, screw it, I'll create a new account. And so I did, and I made a new guy, and I was going to record with that guy, but then I logged on today after restarting my entire computer, and yeah, it came up with login through Steam account, which is what I did, and so I'm here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I wanna be that guy! Dude, dude, kill me so I can become a ghost, so I can possess you and be as awesome as you are. Welcome to Haven, we've been expecting you. Well, screw you too, buddy. I am a ghost! I just disappeared. Either I'm a ghost or I have teleportation powers that I don't know about. Either way, it's awesome! What is wrong with me? I have issues. And right now, one of those issues is I'm pretty cold, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back, and surprise, surprise, it still hasn't loaded. Oh, excuse me. Okay, now it's been loaded. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. You've made it, blah, blah, blah. Talk to these people. Like the crazy scarecrow man, or the crazy tall dude with the long sleeves and the scarecrow hat. Yeah, these guys. They're called strangers. These guys are the merchants of the game. So, like, if you want to buy something, you go to them usually. Okay. Energy. This is probably where the grindy portion of the game comes in. So, energy, you can spend it in a couple ways. You can use it to buy things from the supply depot, like extra lives, or I guess they would be extra revive guys. And you can also use them to buy things like, oh, I don't know, orbs of alchemy, which you need to upgrade your gear. And the more advanced ones cost more. The 5-star ones, which are the max level, cost 800 energy. And usually, energy goes for about 7,000 crowns. It's usually around 7.5, but... And also, you see that little guy, not the knight, but the guy next to him? That's a mecha knight. You can use that to, basically, he's a buddy. He'll just go with you and help you fight. Although, I'm not trying to boast here, but I don't really need him. So this is what kind of messes me up, because usually I'll just skip through it by pressing spacebar repeatedly. Look! They're playing Flappy Bird! Okay, but there are some specific instances where you can either go over it again in case you didn't get it, which just sets you back to the last slide, I guess I'll say. Or you can just say, like, yeah, I got it. But yeah, energy can only be obtained by purchase with real money or for trade via the exchange. To purchase or trade energy, simply open the supply depot and click the Get Energy button. And we will be contacted soon. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what that means. See, this is the supply depot here. Click here to purchase energy. And look at Wait. Okay. Look at this! You can buy a bunch of different stuff. You can buy prize boxes, or you can buy a ton of energy like this. That's actually a really good deal because that has gone up a lot from my last time playing. Yeah, see. Last time I played, energy was around 7.5, 8,000 crowns. Now it's pretty much 10,000 crowns. Greedy bleep bleeps. But yeah, this is a lot of the better, well, better in quotes. A lot of the high-end gear, we'll say. But yeah, look at that. 3,500 energy for one weapon. And this doesn't change for the 5-star weapons. It changes per star level, not per weapon. See, the 3 stars really aren't all that bad. Not even the 2 stars are that bad, but this is, see, this will let you make one 5-star item. Pretty much the only other way to get these orbs of alchemy are by going through dungeons. And it sucks. And, I mean, you might as well do it because you need lots of crowns to get energy so that you can get these orbs of alchemy, so that you can upgrade your gear, so that you can move on with the game. It used to be even worse because, it used to be you used energy to go down into the dungeons. So, not only, although you did have a replenishable energy reserve of a max of 100, so, like, every day you could go through 10 levels in the dungeons. And that's if you didn't want to get one of these, in which case you would need, say, 300 extra energy, which here would be 30,000 crowns. Think about it like this. Let me put that in context. Most of the boss levels on Elite mode give you max 3,000 crowns. It might have been patched and it might have been changed since I last got on, but as far as I know, that's what it is. Now, you'll see I'm just popping through these just to sort of see what's up. These are like these are the special things that let you do stuff. Once these let you upgrade your gear, upgrade the level of your current gear. These let you upgrade your old gear to new gear, giving them an extra star level. These I'll talk about that later. These are just stuff like stuff to help you through, and these are just extra things. You don't have to get any of them. These are these are removal of accessory things. So you'll see some of those later. These are keys. Again, I'll go over those later. And these are tickets. Unless you get, never mind. I'll link to the wiki if you want to know more about the game. Alright. I like these little tidbits in the corner. Some of them can actually be pretty useful. Others just tell you about the game. This is displaying one of the status conditions, stun. Yeah. Yeah, if you get stunned, you know those giant tree dudes that I said aren't usually a big issue when you want to take out the little guys before you take them out? Yeah, if you get stunned, you can... I don't even think you can outrun them. But yes, actually any status condition sucks. But okay, here we go. I'm just gonna skip over all this and summarize it. Basically, you see those elevators back there? Yeah, those will take you to various dungeons. These are randomized dungeons, so let's say, and you can also access them from here, but so you go over here and you can look at the map to see which levels you get. See, the levels that you get change. I want to say it's like every 15 minutes or something, but you'll see there are a bunch of different levels here, and you'll get one of them at random. Well, I'm not gonna say at random, but I forgot exactly how it works, but basically every once in a while it'll change. So let's say I go down, I go here, I go to I start up at Haven, I go down one level, and then I go down another level and to the right, which is this one here. I go down to the right, and then from there, on the next level, I go to the middle one, and then on the next level, I go to the, let's say, the leftmost one, and then I'll go down here, and then I'll go to the rightmost one, and then it just keeps going. Okay, and then there are some levels that you'll always get in a row. Those are the boss levels. Here's an example of one. This is one of the bosses that we'll see later. The boss levels are always in a row, and most of them have 2 levels followed by the boss. And these levels, the layout is always the same. The enemies will always spawn in the same places, in the same quantities, and they will be the same enemies. So they are predictable, but they are the best way to get crowns. Here's another one. This is the Royal Jelly Palace. Yeah, the boss is a jelly there. This is like the constructing gremlin place. There are a couple slimes, but it's not really that bad. Here, okay, this is the, yeah, this is the first boss level. So we're gonna be seeing these pretty soon. And then all the way down to tier 3. You'll see, wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 levels followed by the boss, and then to the core? What? Yeah, that is the Firestorm Citadel, or FLC for short. Wait, FLC? FSC for short. The Firestorm Citadel, it's the last boss room that you'll go through. So with that all out of the way, I don't think I really shortened it very much. Okay, so this is just gonna take us through the various shops, which is weird because the only shop that you will ever use is actually not displayed. I'll show it after this, but for the sake of time, I'll just skip through most of it and just tell you the merchants. Yeah, but they often don't sell things for reasonable prices. Okay, so these guys, these are the weapons merchants. One of them sells swords, one of them sells guns and bombs. And they scale with your level. This guy sells you miscellaneous stuff like recipes and personal items. This is the alchemy machine where you make new stuff. Okay. Hang on. Yeah. Okay, see this is the guns and explosives guy. You'll see this is a 0-star weapon for 150 crowns. 1 star for 3,000 crowns, and 2 star for 7,500. These are sold for 1/10 of what they're bought for. So let's say you buy this thing for 750 crowns, or 7,500, you will get 750 back when you sell it. So yeah, these are horrible deals. I don't really use them. This, wow, that guy in the background was cool. Did you see the little dark tendril stuff? Yeah, that's some of the accessory stuff that you can find later on. Why am I stuttering like Porky Pig? In case you couldn't understand that, I asked myself, why am I stuttering like Porky Pig, like I was stuttering like Porky Pig? I think I might need professional help. Load! Okay. So, this is going... Oh, hey, look. Yeah, they do this sometimes. NPCs pick up boxes and move them somewhere. This is the only shop that you will ever really use. This is the auction house. Basically, this is where players can go to buy and sell items created by other players. You can see here, you can bid on things, and you can sell things. You can sell things by an auction. However, if you scroll over an item, under the stats and things, you'll see, if you see this item is bound to you, the only way you can sell it is by talking to one of the other merchants. So let's go search. I usually go by category, so let's say I want to buy a sword. I'll go to sword, and then I can sort it by a bunch of different ways. I'll usually go by the buy price because I like to buy them right away. So you can see here a bunch of people are selling a bunch of stuff. See that little yellow thing? That means that it has that means that it's special. It has an extra thing on it that makes it unique from other weapons. So, like this one, it gets extra damage versus the beast enemies. But, yeah. This is pretty much the only time you'll ever use a merchant. Let's go back to the missions. This is how back when you used energy to activate the elevators to go down and actually do stuff. When I wasn't doing a dungeon or playing in the Coliseum, I'll talk about that later. Maybe I'll do a special episode on it, I don't know. But when I wasn't doing that, I was messing around in here. This is the training hall, and I will explore it at my own pace. And boom, that's the mission done. I just completed a mission in 2 seconds. Love me. Seriously, love me. I am very lonely. I want somebody to love. I need somebody to love. I can't sing. Why am I trying to sing? I'm an idiot. I'm just gonna admit it. I am an idiot. But I like being an idiot. So, you've got all these different areas that tell you how the game works and stuff. You see these are vials. You can pick them up and throw them at enemies. Ready? Bam! That's stun. And these will give status effects 100% of the time. You can either click on them in the hotbar there, or you can push the numbers. And then, ready? Bam! 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 All the effects belong to me. But these are treasure boxes. Green. Okay, so the best ones are these red ones here. These red ones here. That one and that one. This one restores health, and these two give you items like crowns and money and... Wait, crowns are money. But they give you things like crowns and heat and stuff, and they're good. However, these often give you rarer things, such as the before mentioned orbs of alchemy. So yeah, if you see a red box, open it. I already talked about these health capsules, crowns, vitapods, heat. Okay. These are the various blocks that you'll find in the game. And I just want to say, the gun that I'm using, that's the gun that you get for completing this mission. So, you shoot. These are just normal blocks. You break them. Yeah. These are unbreakable unless you use one of these blue blocks. They will... It's sort of like a chain reaction, like those crystals from earlier. You hit one, and as long as there is another block touching it from the top, as long as they're not attached by the corners, they will work. So let's say this one wasn't, let's say this one and this one weren't there. Never mind, it has to be directly touching it. You can see that. That is a timed explosive block. Like that. And these blocks just explode. So... And you can see blocks cause chain reactions. So like 1, 2, 3, it blows up, taking out the explosive block, which takes out the ghost block, which takes out all the other blocks. Then these are the crystal blocks. This can be destroyed easily. These go through the various pots. There are pots like that, you just throw them. There are oil pots, which when thrown create an oil splatter. And then there are fire pots, which can combine quite marvelously with the oil pots. This is just like a little combat area. You can go in, wreck some face. Yeah. This is talking about traps. Oh, jeez. And this is one of the examples of switches. So, let's see, it's purple. It's going the other way. There. And then now it's going the other way. Yeah, these are switches that you can turn on and off. Hey look, that just turned it off. Ow! I apologize to those wearing headphones. These are the status effects. Well, these are the traps that you can get from status effects. These are status traps. Yeah, inflict damage and cause harmful status effects. So, poison. My health isn't going down. Let me just heal up and... I can't heal. I can't heal. Yeah. Poison, it stops you from healing, and it also decreases your attack and defense. So, you take more damage, and you can't heal. If you inflict poison on an enemy, then if they get healed, they actually get damage instead. Shock. This is annoying. Look at that. Ready? It interrupts whatever you're doing when you get shocked. And it drains your health as well. Freeze isn't too bad on its own, but it can be horrible. You're frozen in place. You can still attack, but you cannot turn or anything. And then fire is pretty self-explanatory. You're on fire. And then there's stun over there, which I already said. There's sleep, which no enemy actually does that. But sleep, it puts you to sleep. Self-explanatory. And then there's curse. So whenever you shoot a weapon with curse on, you take damage. And then these are more switch stuff. This is a button. You push it and it opens the door. This is showing pressure plates. See, look. I can't get through. I can't get through in time. So you pick up a statue. Put it there, and boom, you can go through. But that's pretty much everything here, so let's move on. A visit to the lab. This sounds nice. So, let's take a visit to the lab. I'm sure nothing's going to go wrong at all. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. At least it doesn't yet. Dur, dur, dur. Okay, so we're here. Hey look, that guy has some things over his head. Let's talk to him. Yeah. Battle sprites. What is that? Blah blah blah. Basically, these are little buddies that you can use to various advantages, and you can use them to do things. They give you extra stuff. They're like little buddies, and you push a button and they do a thing. And we have to go rescue some. Which, I'm sorry, but we will do in the next episode. So, this is... Hang on. Okay. Okay. So, this is Devilor signing off.